Well, good morning everyone. Welcome to this edition of Bland County Survivor Man. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hey guys, today on Bland County Survivor Man, I'm going to take a couple of skins right here and show some of my younger viewers how that I soften a skin of any kind. And we're going to depict like this is in a survival situation, and you've been out in the field and you've caught yourself a coon, or you've killed a deer and you want to tan the skins. This is one with the hair on, and I've got a deer skin over here with the hair off. But anyway, the first thing you do, guys, is skin like and flesh your hide and stretch it out and let it dry down. And get it to where, you know, it's going to be ready to be tanned. Now most people will wait, folks, until this skin sounds crackly. It's really crackly sounding. And that's just a little bit too dry for the softening process. You can see I can get it a little bit softer right there, but the best thing to do is in camp, have you a small container somewhere with just a little bit of warm water in it. And that's what I have right there on that stove over there. And what you do is when that skin sounds crackly, like that right there, is just take you some water, warm water, and re-moisten the skin a little bit. And in this particular solution right here, I've got a little bit of lye soap. And that's all you do. Your skin is crackly, and that's where most people make their mistakes. They tear their skins up, they'll tear holes in them and everything else. But just take that skin and re-moisten it. Now I don't know, in the woods, you would have probably used the brains to do this. But I actually used some soap to tan this particular skin right here. But young fellers, all you do is you mount you a stake somewhere in the ground. If you can't find anything to mount, just cut you a sapling off, and you can stand up and do this or sit down, which is going to, because softening the skin sometimes takes a long time, and you know, it can take 2 to 3 hours sometimes to do this, but you simply cut you one off and round off the end of it and take it, and you just do that number right there with it. Right back and forth across that stake. And what that does is breaks up the fibers on the back of the skin. It also stretches the skin apart and softens it so that you can turn it in to whatever you're going to turn this skin into, whether it's a pair of gloves or maybe a coonskin cap or something if it was big enough. But anyway, that's the way you do that. Okay? The hair on skin. So mount you a stake in the ground or cut you a sapling off so that you can do that. Now here I've got a bark tanned deer skin. It's not a very big deer, but anyway, that's a pretty nice skin. It's been in the bark tanning solution for, oh, probably I had it in there with a cowhide, and I had the thing in there probably 4 months. But anyway, you do the same thing. You just take that thing and you just polish it right over a stake, back and forth. I don't know if the camera can pick up that right there or not, but you can see that where it's black, it's turning white. And when I stretch it, I'm going to stretch that skin right down over that stake and pull it and pull it and stretch it. The hardest part to tanning, folks, you see how that turned white right there on the end? Is learning how to soften your deer skins or whatever other skin you got. But doing this by hand is a lot of work. It takes a while. Now let's just say, for instance, that you've gone through part of this process and you need to stop and you need to go to town or you need to go to work or whatever, you need to do something else, simply take that skin right there, put it in a plastic bag, tie the top up, and leave it in there in whatever condition it was in when you stopped. Which right now this is moist, so a little bit moist, so if I wanted to stop, I would just stick it in a plastic bag, leave it there till I come back and I can start all over again. If I let it go, if I just set it up somewhere and let it dry out, it'll be crackly just like that coon skin right there. So we don't want to do that. We want to go right on through until we've got this thing turned into a piece of buckskin, so we can make that pair of moccasins I'm going to make out of this particular skin. So that's what we do. Stretch that skin, stretch it some more, and wherever that thing turns white, like that right there, you see those white spots? That's where the skin is getting soft and buckskinny, and that's what it looks like. So you have to do that until the skin is perfectly dry, soft and pliable. Then when it gets done, I usually take mineral oil. I will take some mineral oil and I will rub it into the skin and give it a little bit of a finish. Some people use neat's foot oil, but I found out over the years by experimenting and getting some information from some other people that mineral oil will actually eat the threads up that you've sewed your item up with. It actually will eat the threads up. That's what neat's foot oil does. So if you use mineral oil, that won't do that. You can put the mineral oil on there and it'll be good to condition your skin and not eat it up. Okay? So guys, that's basically how you do that. Now, during this video right here, I wanted to show a custom made knife that my cousin Timmy White had made for me down in Salt Springs, Florida. A gentleman down there by the name of Bob Blanton made this custom knife for me, and I told him how long I wanted the blade, which was 3 inches long. He wanted to put me a gut hook in it. You see, he did that. It's really a beautiful knife. It's got my name stamped in it or engraved in it, and it's really a good knife. And I want to thank my cousin Timmy White and Mr. Bob Blanton, the knife maker, made a very good sheath to go with it. Just a really nice custom knife, and it was very nice of them to make that custom knife for me and send it to me free of charge. So Timmy and Mr. Blanton, I want to thank you. You guys, get out there, skin you an animal, learn how to soften your skins, and you'll be pleased with the product that you've got after you're done with it. Because there's just nothing quite like a nice conditioned piece of buckskin to make you a clothing item out of. So guys, that's another tip from your Bland County Survivor Man. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.